Parkour. That's what Spectre was missing. Freaking parkour. What is going on? I am Phil, and I am here to review the new 007 movie called Spectre. I swear, that's like the most iconic song of all time. So Spectre is directed by Sam Mendes, the same guy that directed Skyfall, and it brings back Daniel Craig, and he is back as 007 James Bond. And once again, he has proven that he is probably one of the best Bonds of all time. He is one of my personal favorites as well. In Spectre, James Bond is at that seniority level. Like, he's like, all right, I've seen some shit already, all right, guys? So whatever you 009s and whatever, I'm the vet, and you guys are all pieces of shit. So I get the girl, and it's the Daniel Craig Bond with, like, you know, a seasoned Daniel Craig Bond. Alright, so the movie takes place a little while after Skyfall. 007's in Mexico City, and he is on a secret mission that nobody sent him to because he got a message from somebody that holds dear to him. And he's out to find this mystery person. Just like the last couple of Daniel Craig 007 movies, this one is a little bit more personal, just like Skyfall. So he is kind of just still putting the pieces together of his past. Also, at the same time, new and improved mysteries are involved. If you skip about 20 minutes into the story, ultimately, Bond is led to this secret organization known as Spectre, and the leader of this organization is none other than Christoph Waltz. That's as far as I'll go as far as the story. The rest you're just gonna have to watch. And the movie is definitely worth watching. Go to the movie theater and watch this movie, experience it, especially if you're a Bond fan like myself. If you're a fan of Daniel Craig, go watch this movie. I tell you right now, ultimately, it's not as good as Casino Royale or Skyfall, but it's way better than Quantum of Solace. Watch it just for the opening sequence alone when 007 is in Mexico City, and it's beautiful. It's very, very well shot, just like the rest of this movie. I was very pumped to go see the new 007 movie. I walked in there expecting it to be an amazing James Bond movie, and it started off great. It started off with that Mexico City scene, the whole action sequences, and I was like, towards the middle of the movie, this was happening at one point. Man. Come on, stay away, come on. Yeah. The best thing I would have to say about this movie is that technically it's a beautiful movie. I think my biggest problem with this movie, I would have to say, was the script. When I first saw Christoph Waltz, I have to say it was probably Inglourious Basterds, and since I saw that movie back in 2009, I said, this guy, I don't know who this Christoph Waltz guy is, but he has to be a Bond villain someday. He's perfect for it, and I got really excited when they first announced it that he was going to be the new Bond villain, and I started seeing him in the trailer when there was that whole silhouette sequence. That whole scene was beautiful. It was intense, so much suspense involved in that sequence, but he only shows up for like 3 more scenes, and that's all we see in the whole movie. Yeah, kind of heartbreaking. And Batista did a great job as well. I thought he was a very cool Bond villain as well. He was pretty much that henchman, that typical Bond villain henchman who's like super yoked, and he's a man of a few words, literally, and he just like snaps necks and like beats people up. There's this fight sequence between him and Bond on a train, and it's fucking epic. It's a really well choreographed fight scene. It's intense. Batista was good as well, but unfortunately they didn't use him as much, just like Christoph Waltz. Another thing that I guess it could be a good thing or a bad thing depending how you look at it, is how safe they were with this movie. Aside from the incredible action sequences and the dull story, I felt like this movie was like, okay, let's try not to do anything risky, let's try not to do nothing edgy like Skyfall, and let's try to keep it traditional Bond this time around. Can we do that, guys? Yeah, can we do that? Alright, we're gonna do that. If you saw Rogue Nation, the same shit is pretty much happening in Spectre. It's all over again. The government's involved, and they're trying to replace drones with everything, and the government's trying to shut down MI6 and the whole 00 program. It's the same thing that you saw in Mission Impossible 5, pretty much. All in all, I'm gonna have to go with 4 skulls out of 5 because it's a safe movie to watch. It really is. I went in with high expectations, and that's the thing I gotta recommend you guys. If you're gonna go see Spectre this weekend, which I think you should, it's a great time you'll have at the movie theater, but don't keep your expectations too high. Don't expect another Casino Royale. The action is great. The cinematography is beautiful. Sam Mendes directing, Daniel Craig Craig and all the Bond girls, they're great as well. Alright guys, so Spectre, have you seen it? What did you think? Are you gonna go see it this weekend? I think you should. And here's an interesting question for you guys. Who's your favorite Bond? There's a lot of Pierce Brosnans out there, there's a lot of Sean Connerys out there, there's a lot of Roger Moores out there. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please hit the subscribe button. You guys are so awesome. Check out our kamikaze video that we had over the weekend. We took tons of pictures, we've got some great footage, we had a great time in LA. Also, follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, we're on all of that. Check out the blog at axialskeleton.wordpress.com, and as always, stay focused, stay sharp, and Axial on. Oh dang. James Bond is about to tap that right now, man. Close your eyes, guys. Close your eyes. Alright.